Okay, today I'm going to be talking a little bit about this Flash Ultimate High Modulus Carbon Fiber 26-inch wheel race rig from Cannondale. Got one of these because it's 16.5 pounds out of the box and I had to have one. So last year I was racing on the Cannondale 2.9er non-high modulus. Full carbon. It was 19.5 pounds after it was all said and done. Pretty light, pretty stiff, pretty responsive. But I wanted to go a little lighter. Switched to XX. DT Swiss carbon wheels, clinchers. Super light. Everything's super light. First thing we did, change a couple things out. The bar was too narrow, so we put the Easton riser on it. Little better on the East Coast rocks. The other thing we did, which we had to do, was this bike came with Schwab Racing Ralphs, which were essentially road tires, off-road. They caused a lot of flats, and I almost died. So they were just not set up for East Coast riding. Maybe some fire roads or some hard pack racing. So we ditched these. You can see the tread pattern on these things. Yeah, pretty much race only. 2 flats the first ride, they're gone. So we switched over to the Racing Ralphs with DT Swiss tubeless kit and sealant. First ride worked fine. Lower tire pressure, better grip, bike handles like it should. The first thing you'll notice really on this bike is the drivetrain. Cannondale SL Hologram SI, custom done essentially for SRAM XX with the 4-bolt spider, 42 tooth big ring, black box XX full drivetrain including cassette, the DT Swiss XCR 1.2 full carbon wheels are interesting, ceramic bearings, little tiny rotor in the back, save seat post, save stays, light. Very smooth riding, right down to foam grips, keep the weight down. This bike rides like a road bike with knobby tires on the climbs. Super fast acceleration, pretty nimble, for a 26-inch. Highly recommended if you want a bike that is lighter than pretty much anything else out there. A couple brands have some close, but I don't know of anything that's 16.5 pounds out of the box. If it is for real, we weighed it. Added bottle cages and pedals, it's around 17. Very respectable.
So, compared to the 2.9er, which was pretty similar, what do you think?
Lighter, it's 3 pounds lighter than the 29er, but does not roll quite as good over the rocks as the 29er. But that's going to be a personal preference for whatever you're used to riding. I'll take either of them in different situations. I'm a 29er guy, but I'm going to give this a go this season and see how it goes. Certainly the weight, you feel the weight, the light weight going up hills and pedaling through things. It accelerates like no mountain bike I've ever ridden. So I would check back soon for follow-up reviews on this thing for durability of the Ballistic carbon frame when it gets into some rocks. Cranks are aluminum, so there's going to be no problem there.
What about the wheels?
The wheels, that's going to be the big question.
Yeah.
Because they're very light, 1,250 grams. They're light. They're 300 grams lighter than my road wheel set, which is the Edge composite carbon clinchers. So that's going to be X factor. With a retail price of $9,500, it's over the top. So check back soon, and we'll see how durable this thing is after some Northeast single track.